Well, I do my homework every day, or I'm doing the homework, and yet he does the homework or he's doing it. So what is the difference between these sentences? Hi, I'm teacher Rod. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between present simple and present continuous. Let's go. Check these situations out. When we talk about present simple, we usually talk about facts. Now, look at this example here, the one that I have. McDonald's restaurants sell hamburgers. See, this is a fact. It's a fact. We're not really talking about something temporary. That would be present continuous. We'll talk about this in a second. So things that are facts actually are present simple. Or you can talk about habits. Think about this. In my example, I eat out every Friday with my friends. I do my homework every Saturday morning. I eat pizza with my friends, I don't know, every Saturday night. Okay, so these are examples that we're talking about present simple, things that are not temporary, they're facts or they're habits. Okay, when you want to ask questions in English, you always have to have an auxiliary verb. In the case of present simple, you're going to use do or does. Look, the examples that I have here in my book are this. Check this. If you have an affirmative sentence, it's like I eat, they eat, we eat. Everybody, it's like I, you, we, they. It's always the basic form of the verb. I eat, I read, I do. But if it's he, she, it, third person, then you have to put the letter S. He eats, she reads, it likes, for example. But if it's interrogative, then again, you need an auxiliary verb. Do I like to go to the theater? Do you like pizza? Do you eat pizza every Friday night, etc.? If it's the third person, though, then you need to use does. Does she like? Does he go? And then forget about the letter S. You would never say, does she likes? Yikes. Don't do that, okay? Now you change only one thing. Does she like? Now think about interrogative or negative sentences rather. Then you would also use the auxiliary verb, but in the case of I, you, we, you say don't, which is do not. Does that make sense? I don't read books because I don't like them. I don't eat meat because I'm a vegetarian. If it's he, she, it though, then again, then you would use does. He doesn't eat meat because he is a vegetarian. Or she doesn't like to go to the movies. Present simple. Facts, habits, auxiliary verb do and does. Now, this is going to be a completely different ball game if we're talking about present continuous or progressive. Some books will call it progressive. Think about it this way. Now we're talking about temporary or ongoing situations. In my example here, McDonald's restaurants are now selling coconut water. You know, it's not like always they sell hamburgers. That's what McDonald's does, right? But they are now selling coconut water. It's just temporary. Or you can talk about an ongoing situation, or you can talk about really temporary things like Burger King is currently selling vegetarian hamburgers. They don't always sell it, but they are now. So Burger King is currently selling vegetarian hamburgers. Does that make sense? I am now studying English, but I will be studying French next year because this is temporary. Again, we can ask questions about affirmative, interrogative, and negative sentences. There's a little formula that you can follow. It's the verb to be plus verb plus ing plus verbing. So think about it this way. Verb to be, I am, you are, he is, she is. Remember that? Then after the verb to be, you get any verb you want and you add ing to the end. Think about that we're talking about temporary or ongoing situation. Okay, so here we go. I am eating now hamburger. Okay, or she is going to the beach, or any temporary situation. This is all affirmative. Interrogative, you get the same verb to be and invert it. Am I eating a hamburger now? Are you going to the beach? Are you or is she studying for the exam? Same thing for the negative, but then not. Verb to be plus not. She isn't or she's not. We aren't or we're not, and etc. And the verb with ing. Does that make sense? So here you go, the differences between present simple and present continuous. Okay? Well, if you have any comments or questions, please write them down in the comments below. I will try to answer as many as I can. Okay? Grammar, pronunciation, conversation challenges, hit that subscribe button for more.